Hey ladies, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Mrs. Emily Paints, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to create this Mocha Glam with the Nude palette by Beauty Bay. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys want me to keep creating brown eyeshadow looks like this. First, I'm going to be going in with my Glam Light eyeshadow base. You guys, I've been using this and I love it so much. Normally, I just use concealer, but this has been doing the trick. First, we're going to be going in with the shade Tempting, and we're going to be applying this all over our lid. Do not go above your crease because this is going to be the darkest shade we're going to be using, and we don't want this to be at the top. We're going to be applying small amounts of product little by little, you guys. We're going to be taking our time because this is a dark shade and anything can go wrong with dark shades. This does have a lot of fallout, you guys, but don't worry. This is why we are applying our eyeshadow before we do the rest of our foundation. I will say though, I mentioned this in every video, I don't recommend setting that eyeshadow base or concealer, whatever it is you're using. I don't recommend you set it before you apply your eyeshadow. It makes your eyeshadow stand out so much more, and this is a technique I've been using lately. You guys, right now, after I apply that shade, I am adding the shade Maple Syrup, and this is like a lighter brown. It's like a warmer color, and we're going to be applying this right above that color. Remember, you guys, if the shade at the bottom, Tempting, if it starts to disappear, don't worry because we're going to be applying some more later on. We're going to be blending this in side-to-side motions and circular motions. This is what I like to call our middle shade. This shade always has to stand out more than the others, and by stand out, I mean like a warmer or brighter tone. So we're just going to be applying small amounts and going back and forth. Also, you guys, do not take the eyeshadow towards that inner corner. As you guys can see, I left it pretty blank because we're going to be applying a way lighter shade in that inner corner of our eye. So we're only taking it up to where I'm taking it right now and just blend until it looks super smoky and blended. Next, we're going to be going in with a much lighter shade, and this one is called Raw Sienna, and we're going to be using a fluffy brush to apply this at the top of our brow bone. And this is actually one of the lighter shades. You guys, this is what I like to do for my eyeshadow. This might help you guys when you are applying if you are a beginner. So the bottom shade always has to be very dark compared to the others. The middle shade has to be bright or warm, and then the top shade always has to be the lightest shade. And that is how you create a nice blended look. And just obviously you have to blend. But that is usually the technique I like to use for eyeshadow when I'm going in with different shades. Now I'm just going back in with the shade Maple Syrup, and I'm going to be adding some more, and we're just blending this in circular motions. And like I said, you guys, if the eyeshadows below start disappearing, do not worry, we are going to be applying some more. And then after this one, I'm actually going to be going back in with Raw Sienna only to blend this one out, because as you guys can see, there's a harsh little corner right there. So we're just going to be blending that in circular motion so that it comes together and it looks smoky at the top. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to do a specific look or use specific colors. I know a lot of you guys have commented in other videos already that you guys are requesting certain shades. So just let me know in the comments. If you're new, welcome. Comment down below and let me know so I can make some more videos for you guys. You guys, so next we're going to be going in with the shade Maple Syrup again, and we're just going to be adding some more of that shade. Like I said, we have to keep adding some more little by little until it looks the way we want it to look. After that, we're finally going to be going in with the shade Tempting, and we're going to just add some more of that, and this is going to make the look come together, as you guys can see. In the meantime, let me just say, you guys, I know this is like a longer form of content, which I enjoy because I get to tell you guys details that my smaller, shorter videos don't. I know on Instagram and TikTok it's so popular to do that, but I'm still pretty old school and I love to do this for YouTube because not everybody knows the details that I use on my smaller like content, my shorter content. But anyways, you guys, right now I'm taking a flat brush to apply White Lies. That is the name of the shade, and we are just going to be applying this in this inner corner. And after we apply that, we're going to be going in with the shade raw sienna, and then we're gonna be using maple syrup and tempting, just so that we can bring it in and connect it to the shade White Lies. As you guys can see, I'm bringing in the shades towards that inner corner just a little bit so that it blends in with that light shade. You guys, I really like that shade. It came on like super smoothly, and believe it or not, a lot of white shades like this are usually very patchy, and this one was not. So I really like this shade. I've been really liking Beauty Bay. This is like a, to me, like a higher end of makeup than like Morphe. But anyways, see you guys, I just removed my little tape, and we're going to be using a makeup remover towel just to remove any of the fallout so we can start working on the rest of our eye. Next, I'm going in with my eyeliner. This one is from Italia Deluxe. You guys, I mentioned this in every single video. This is my favorite eyeliner, you guys. I use this in every single video. I've been using Italia Deluxe since I was like about 15, you guys. I am gonna be 29 this week, this Friday. So it's been a very long time, and this is my number one go-to eyeliner. It is so dark and so matte, and I love it. Sometimes it does tend to crack depending on how you apply it, but it's the exception I make because I love it. And now I'm going in with my favorite Level Up mascara. This is from ColourPop. You guys, this mascara makes your eyelashes so long. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Right now, I'm only applying one coat, but I have really short eyelashes, and these are the only mascaras that work for me. And I have a bunch of them. Like, I have them in a drawer. um, Now I'm going in with my lashes. These are called Violeta lashes. They're from my website. So if you guys do want to purchase them, the link is in my bio, and you guys can go ahead and grab them from my website. You guys, these are my favorite. I use these on every single video. Sometimes I use very repetitive items, and I know like in the makeup beauty world you got to be using different things and then new things, but no, I like to recommend good products that, you know, they work for a long time and they're good quality, so I continue to use them because I really genuinely like them. Now I'm going in with the shade Tempting, and I'm just going to be applying this with a very small brush on my lower lash line. Make sure you guys apply that tightly onto that lash line. And now we're going in with Raw Sienna, and we're going to be applying this with a fluffier brush. And we're just going to be blending this side to side so that it blends in with the shade Tempting, and it looks a little bit smoky right there. You guys, be very careful because you already have your foundation at this point, so you don't want the fallout on your foundation. Now I'm going back in with Tempting, and I'm just going to be making that a little bit darker. And next we're going to be taking our flat brush, and we're going to be applying some more of the shade White Lies. And we're going to be applying this tightly into that little inner corner just so that it gives us like more brightness. And then after that, we're going to be going in with our eyeliner from ColourPop. You guys, this eyeliner is super buttery. Sometimes it does smear in this little inner corner right here, but I still love this eyeliner because it's really dark and black. And we're gonna be going in with the shade Tempting again, and we're just gonna use that to blend the eyeliner and that eyeshadow together. And as you guys can see, the look is finally coming together. And finally, you guys, we're going to be going back in with my favorite mascara from ColourPop, and we're just going to be applying a simple coat on our bottom lashes. You guys, look at my lashes. They're super short, but this mascara, I feel like it really does lengthen them after I apply like about 3 coats. They look really pretty. And sometimes I blend it with the Rem mascara. That one is also really good. It's one of my favorites. But look at that, you guys. It looks beautiful. This is the finishing look, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Remember to subscribe if you guys want to watch some more makeup videos. Comment the word Mocha down below so that I know that you're a real one and you watched the video all the way through. And you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.